Hello, friends. This is Ricky Chadda from Astro Healer. I want you to look into your horoscope. Find out if you can see a planet which is positioned, which is placed in your 11th house, and what it signifies, what could be the result of having a planet in your 11th house. In astrology, they say that all planets in the 11th house gives you good result unless it is debilitated, and being debilitated it is not having a Neech Bhanga Yoga, then the effect during the Mahadasha Antardasha could be a bit troublesome. Anyways, let us look what each planet in the 11th house signifies, what could be the result, what could be the outcome. So if you have Sun in your 11th house, obviously Sun will be having an aspect straight onto the 5th house, being in the 11th house. You will have friendship, association with very influential people, and these people are going to definitely help you, support you to grow professionally. Sun aspecting the 5th house obviously will help you in studies, so you're going to be good at your studies. Yes, there could be delay in the childbirth, or maybe in many cases I have seen that Sun's aspect on the 5th house may cause a miscarriage or an abortion as well. The person having Sun in the 11th house would be very knowledgeable, and especially if he is interested in astrology, I think the person should pursue that. Certain income, certain wealth can come in your life, and maybe you have more than one source of income. So this is about Sun in the 11th house. What if you have Moon in the 11th house? Moon also would be aspecting the 5th house. You would be wealthy, prosperous, learned, very fortunate. You will have gains through mother, because Moon itself represents mother. Moon represents females, so you can have income or source of income through females, or maybe you have income through indirect income by the way of maybe commission, incentive, and so on. You will have a lot of friends who are from abroad, from a foreign country. Yes, Moon in the 11th house maybe you have a lot of obstacles in life, and Moon's aspect on the 5th house may give you more of daughters than Sun. Now let's talk about the next planet, Mars. Now Mars in the 11th house, and Mars, wherever it is placed, it looks at the 4th house, 7th house, and the 8th house. So here Mars would be aspecting your 2nd house, 5th house, and the 6th house. Mars itself is a significator of lands, so you will have a lot of income coming through land, property, and so on. Mars being an evil planet in the 11th house signifies your elder sibling, so relationship with your elder sibling will not be good. Mars again being an evil planet, having an aspect on the 5th house, delay in having a child, miscarriage, abortion, or at least a C-section, cesarean birth of a child. Mars aspect on the 2nd house of family, maybe you don't have very good relationship with your family members, extended family I'm talking about. As I mentioned, you will have a lot of gains from property and even from vehicles. One thing that I would like to advise people having Mars in the 11th house: do not invest or do not borrow money from someone to invest in your business. If you have your own money, you may take it from the bank, but taking money from some people and investing into your business may not be advisable. In life, you may have some danger through females and with fire. Even accidents are not ruled out over here. Now, having Mercury in the 11th house, what it signifies? Mercury would be aspecting the 5th house. You will be very learned. You will be knowledgeable not about one subject, but you will have authority and good, you know, uh, you will have, or you can be a person who talks about different subjects at one time. People having Mercury in the 11th house, it's a very good placement if you want to be in trading or commission based business. You will become prosperous, you will be successful after the age of 34. You will have a lot of friends from different religion, different culture, different caste, and you will have, your appetite would be quite low, and maybe in life you may not be fully satisfied with sexual pleasures. Next is Jupiter. Now you know Jupiter, wherever it is positioned, it looks at the 5th house, 7th house and the 9th house. So in this case, if it is in the 11th house, it will be having a full aspect on 3rd house, 5th house and 7th house. Here you will have friendship with very influential, you will be in a very high society, you will always be seen with learned people, people who are knowledgeable. You yourself will have knowledge of mantra, tantra, very philosophical. You will have vehicles, very easy gains in life in all respect. Jupiter in the 11th, looking at the 5th house, will be considered as if you have Jupiter in the 5th house, which you know it means that you will have less number of children, and possible that less number of children, I think I should keep it to that only. But the children would be very intelligent, they will prosper in life, and you will have respect and support from your children. If you have Venus in the 11th house, Venus would be aspecting only the house, fifth house. You will have all sort of gains in life. Relationship, this is very important what I'm going to speak about it. You may have relationship with very wicked women. You know, women, when I say wicked, I think I should not elaborate more on it. Although you have a beautiful and a very nice wife, you are very much interested, very fond of art, creativity, and so on. You may have gains through illegal ways, illegal way of earning money. Next, if you have Saturn in your 11th house, Saturn, wherever it is placed, it looks at the 3rd house, 7th house, and the 10th house. In this case, Saturn will be aspecting from the 11th house your Lagna. It will have a direct aspect on the 5th house and the 8th house. You will be wealthy, healthy, good fortune, but may have difficulties in having children. Maybe after marriage, you may be blessed after 5 years or maybe 6-7 years also. You will have a very bitter relationship with your elder sibling. There could be fifth house of house of education, so there could be a break in education, and even you will have a lot of setbacks in your love affairs. You will do whatever is possible for your siblings, but they will never appreciate it. You will go out of your way to do whatever you can. Next, let's talk about Rahu in the 11th house. It's a very good position. Rahu, wherever it is placed, it looks at the 5th house, 7th house, and the 9th house. So Rahu will have a aspect on the 3rd house, 5th house, and the 7th house. You may get married to a person out of your caste, out of your religion, maybe from a foreign country. You will have gains also through foreign country, foreign people, good for import export. There would be break in education, difficulty in getting children. Again, Rahu looking at the 5th house. You will gain through ancestral property. You will have a large or a very big circle of friends, and because it's looking at the 3rd house, you may have some difficulty in your ears. Hearing issue can be there. Talking about Ketu in the 11th house, same aspects is the same. Wherever Ketu is placed, it looks at the it will look at the from wherever it is placed, the 5th house, 9th house, and the 7th house. Sorry, I said 5th house, 7th house, and the 9th house. Ketu's placement in the 11th house is same as Rahu, where you will see break in education, difficulty in getting having children. You will be a hoarder. You will hoard money. You will hoard your wealth, and you will have problems in getting your ancestral property. So Ketu's position in the 11th house is not as good as Rahu. So friends, this was all about having planets in the 11th house. Don't take everything that I've spoken by verbatim, because this is only one planet I'm talking about. There are other planets which will be giving their own results. So this can definitely change. If you did like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and click on the notification bell icon as well. Thank you so much.